classic choose-your-own-adventure books. So my name is Mr. Peter. I'm a children's librarian.
And I'm Miss Abby. I'm a children's librarian too.
And for those of you who don't know what choose-your-own-adventure books are, it was a... You don't know?
How do they not know? I'm sorry, go ahead.
So, Choose Your Own Adventures was a series of books in the 70s, 80s. So what you did is you read the story and you chose how you wanted the story to kind of progress.
Right. You got to direct the entire thing.
So I read a bunch of these as a kid, but I was a very non-committal kid, and I would always kind of like...
You got to hold your finger in.
Yes.
When you're making the decision, like, oh, am I gonna die? And then you go back if you do.
So yeah, I read these as a kid. They were a lot of fun, and then I went through some of them as an adult, and they get pretty dark.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, you die like 90% of the time.
Right.
Very rare to survive. So that's...
It's very hard lessons that are learned very fast.
Right. And I mean, the good thing is that you learn really early as a child that everything that you do has a consequence, right? You're like,
severe consequences.
Should I follow this man into a back alley? Or run away screaming? Hey.
But the thing is, it's kind of very, what's the word? It doesn't really line up, you know what I mean? Like, even if you do go into the alley, it still might end up being in your favor.
It still could be okay. Yeah, it's...
And then running away screaming like you get
hit
by a bear.
Hit by a
bear.
Mm-hmm. The bear comes out of nowhere, just barrels into you.
Barrels. So this is the first book we talked about. It was called
Spy Trap.
So I was thinking that one of our first segments could be choose your own summary.
Ooh, yeah.
So, Miss Abby, I'd like you to give a quick summary of this book, but you have to choose how you want to do it. So I'll give you two choices.
Okay.
You can either describe this in a British accent, or you can spin around in circles while you describe the book.
No.
You have to choose. Choose now.
British accent.
Okay.
We all know that I'm very good at the British accent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's all in the hair.
It is.
It's very posh.
I look like Dame Judi Dench in all the James Bond movies.
It's a very good style icon to go.
That was the aesthetic I was going for. It's part Draco Malfoy, part Dame Judi Dench.
Okay.
Okay, Spy Trap is about you and you're a spy, and you get news that there's a whale song that is different from regular whale songs, and you have to go find the scientist while investigating this. Now it got
It's very like Mary Poppins-y.
And the
Very
Russians
cool.
are coming. The Russians are coming. So you must battle the KGB to find the whale song.
Well, that was an amazing summary. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, let's get into this. So,
Right.
Spy Trap, what happens? So, based on the cover, you would think that, oh, you're just like a little kid.
You're a child.
Mm-hmm.
You're a child and you are spying on people who are doing nefarious, possibly nefarious stuff.
Like most kids, right?
Yeah. Like a Hardy Boys kind of sitch.
Exactly.
That's what you're thinking.
That's not what happens.
No.
You are a man.
You're an adult man.
You are a full-grown man.
You are a whole adult man.
So you're some guy working kind of for like an FBI kind of situation.
Yep.
And then
It's not called the FBI though. It's like
Yeah.
special agent team or something.
Special Agent Team.
It's really bad.
The SAT.
Like, we already have an organization. It's called the CIA. Why did you make up a fake organization?
So you go into the office.
Right. You're
And-
at work.
At work. And your boss gives you this letter.
Yeah.
And it was originally addressed to the president
Right.
from a whale scientist.
A whale scientist. Everyone knows that's one of the biggest, areas of research for the government.
Mm-hmm. So then this whale scientist, he's like, hey, Mr. President, crisis.
Serious problems afoot.
There is a new whale song out there.
One we've never heard.
One we've never heard before.
It's suspicious.
It's going to change the world.
Course of history was going like this, and then it's like, pew, new whale song.
Exactly, right? So then the scientist just goes missing.
Gone.
And it's your job to not only find him, but find the tapes.
Figure out where the tapes are. One of my favorite parts is when the Italian scientist, who's kind of like this pretty lady.
Dr. Carini.
Yeah, when she suggests that perhaps the whales are aliens trying to communicate with us.
Does that really happen?
It does. It was so weird.
But did you find out what Dr. Carini, did she end up killing you?
No, she didn't kill me at all. She helped me escape.
Way to be.
Dr. Carini and I went and rescued the original scientist from this hut on the beach where all of the Russian agents were hanging out. And then I went around the back, right, because the KGB was coming. So I went around the back and snuck into the house, and then I got the scientist, whose name I can't remember, out. And he ran off to Dr. Carini, and she zipped off with him. So I'm assuming they're okay.
Yeah, you find out later. And
I'm assuming they're okay.
So yeah, in certain endings, you find out that Dr. Carini was actually the spy master.
She was the mastermind?
Yeah. So it's so does that ending kind of carry over to the rest of the story?
No, I feel like it's like a fractured universe thing. It's like the Marvel universe where there's 4 Spider-Mans.
You made this really nerdy really fast.
Yeah, girl. Anyway. No, because in my favorite ending, which is the first one that I ran into, I get to the beach and the Russian agents are taking the one remaining whale song tape out to a submarine. They're gonna converge or whatever and give them that information. I gotta stop them. So I hotwire a speedboat. The boat and I speed towards the shoreline, and then my boat explodes and I'm in the water. And I'm like, where'd the tape go? Because this is never specified. So I am faced with the decision. I have 3 choices. I can swim this way. I can swim straight on towards the shore, or I can swim this way, which is the way the current is taking. But that I could overshoot the little hook on the end of the island and go out to sea. I am a realist. I'm not great at swimming, so I'm like, I'm taking the fastest way. So I get in the current, and then no real clear indication on what happens to the tape.
Right.
But I am rescued by a humpback whale. That, as I'm being carried out to sea by the strong current, the whale pulls me towards the shore, and there's foam everywhere, and he flips me up onto the beach, and I'm fine. And I've made a friend for life. That's the important part.
It specifically says that, yes. Made a friend for life.
But what happened to the tapes? It never clarifies. Do I have them? Do I not have them?
Did the whale
Were
have
they
them?
ruined in the explosion? Did the whale take them with?
The whale, yeah, it was all kind of a big con by the whale. It's steal back the tapes.
The whale's like, I don't need you guys to know about my songs.
Those are personal.
It's like, I was not ready to release that.
Those are my demo tapes.
Those are leaked demos, and I want them back.
So yeah, I know what you're talking about. So yeah, you had the 3 choices. So yeah, there was the easy choice. The hard choice was go against the current.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you die.
Okay.
But then there's the middle choice, and that was the best choice.
No, my choice was
No.
What happened?
So in the middle choice is you're swimming like this,
cutting through the current,
and you're just getting too tired, But then you hear the song of the whale, and you don't know what it is, but it inspires you.
Oh no!
It inspires you to keep going, to keep living, to keep fighting. What kind of whale song do you think would inspire you to just keep swimming? Do you think you can
just keep swimming?
Hey, there we go. I like that.
That's the whale is Dory in this one.
I thought I could jump in to another segment. I thought we would call it Spoiler Alert, We Died. So I thought we could talk about some of our crazy, funny endings. We already talked about some of them. But my favorite ending was you get the tapes, you save the whales, you kind of find out that the CIA has kind of been lying to you this whole time, and we'll get into that later why. But you decide to quit being a spy and become a marine biologist.
Aww.
but with no experience in whales.
I don't know anything about biology. I don't know anything about whales except for this one tape. but I feel like I could do that job.
How hard can it be?
It can't be that hard, you know? I feel like there's jobs that I could totally do. I could become a chef.
You've eaten food once in your life.
I've eaten food before.
Right, so how hard can it be?
Anybody could do it. That's how it works with marine science, too.
Exactly. How about we get into what the whale songs actually were? Because apparently you didn't.
I didn't get to any point where I figured out what they were. They were just like, they're important, and I'm like, how though? And then I'm like, I gotta save this scientist, I gotta find this British person, I gotta...
What the whales are saying is, hey, come with me to all the other whales. Because the whales have like an underground, like almost bunker.
It's like the beach in the Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Oh, it's hard to get there, but once we're there, it's
Or
paradise.
it's like a grotto, kind of like.
Oh, sweet, I love a good grotto.
The CIA sees it as like a strategy point, as a place to like put like, I don't know, weapons or whatever.
Gotcha. Secret hiding spot.
Yes, it's a secret little fort.
Whale fort.
Whale fort, no girls allowed.
There's a big sign on the front. Spelled
So, yeah,
Grils.
Well, whales don't know how to spell.
They have flippers. How are they going to even...
I don't know how they can write either.
They just dip their... It's finger painting.
So yeah, that's kind of what that was all about. And you don't really find that out unless you like do one specific mission.
Oh.
Which is another problem I had with these books when I was a kid, like going through them, I was like, this is fun, but I really don't know what's happening or who any of these people are.
No, and people get introduced and then you like really never hear about them again.
So, thank you for watching Choose Your Own Book Club. This week we read Spy Trap. There were spies and traps.
If you would like to read it too, find it on eBay.
Oh. Or consult your local library.
You could check your local library. Interlibrary loan it.
There you go. Next time we meet, I think we're going to be reading a book called The Dragon's Den.
I'm pretty sure I actually read this one as a child. I
Are you
read
serious?
all of the fantasy type Choose Your Own Adventures. I was more of that. Nobody should be surprised by this.
I was genuinely surprised.
You're like, Abby only likes fantasy novels? What? She doesn't like these fakey James Bond.
So that's what we're reading next time we meet.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for watching. I've been Mr. Peter.
And I'm Miss Abby.
And yeah, we'll see you next time.
If you take all of the library people and you're stacking them up, you're like, the children.
Why would you stack them up though? Like, is it like human pyramid style?
Yeah,
or is it like...
it's easier to compare then.
Okay, I guess. I have little weak arms though.
Your little floppy.
I'd have to be on the top.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was the end of your analogy?
We would be the best ones.
Oh, okay.
We're the base.
But I can't be the base. I have little arms.
We're the cheerleader on top.
Go team. That'd be me.
Okay.